In the last class, you have studied the three major abiotic factors, that is temperature, water and light. Now you are going to study about soil. Soil is the upper layer of earth. We can also define soil. Soil is upper weathered, humus containing layer of earth that supports plant and animals. Soil is upper weathered, humus containing layer of earth that supports plant as well as animals. You all know how is soil formed. Soil is formed by a process called as weathering. So soil is the upper part of the upper layer of the earth. So soil is upper weathered. So what does soil contains? Humus. So what is humus? Partially decomposed organic matter. So which provides place for plants, anchorage to the plants as well as supports soil microorganisms as well as animals. Soil also influences the living organisms. Soil varies from one place to another place. The properties of soil is not same. Properties of soil vary due to climatic conditions as well as weathering process. Due to the climatic condition and weathering process, the soil varies from one region to another region. And vegetation in any region can be determined by what? Weathering process, soil pH as well as soil composition. By the process of weathering, yes, soil process of weathering process. Another is soil pH. Slightly acidic soil or neutral soil is ideal for the plants to grow. Slightly alkaline soil is also good for the plants like legumes to grow, is ideal for the grasslands. But slightly acidic soil or a neutral is ideal for the forest, yes, or agriculture purpose. Soil composition. What is soil made up of? Mineral particles, humus as well as living organisms. Mineral particles, grains, particles, it has its own sizes. Based on the size, we can classify the soil into different types. Clay soil, sandy soil, silt, and one more, it is a loamy soil. The combination of all these soils is a loamy soil. So vegetation, what type of a plants can be grown in a particular region can be determined by the soil composition, soil pH and weathering process. As well as we can also determine water holding capacity of soil. water holding capacity of soil can be determined by soil composition, grain size, and aggregation. Water holding capacity of any soil can be determined by soil composition, grain size and aggregation. Already you know what is meant by soil composition. What is soil made up of? It is made up of mineral particles. What is the size of those particles? Grain size. And how are they aggregated? By this we can determine water holding capacity of any soil. Now you have to understand what is meant by water holding capacity of a soil. The ability of the soil to retain the water after the movement of the gravitational water. The ability of the soil to retain the water after the movement of gravitational water. Or one more, the amount of water present within the soil between the capillary pore spaces after the movement of the percolating water or gravitational water is called water holding capacity. So after irrigation, that is when you pour the water to the soil, water slowly moves down from one layer to the another layer. Not all the water will be moving down, but some amount of water will be present within the soil, where between the particles of a soil, here these spaces which is present between the mineral particles of a soil. So these spaces are called as capillary pore spaces. So in this the water will be present. So the amount of water present in a soil between the capillary pore spaces after the movement of percolating water or gravitational water is called water holding capacity. Clay soil has high water holding capacity because capillary pore spaces are smaller, and in the sandy soil the water holding capacity is less because capillary pore spaces are larger. So the next part you are going to study about soil profile. What do you mean by soil profile? What is the definition? How we can define soil profile? The appearance of different layers or horizons in the cross section of a soil is called as soil profile. appearance of different horizons or layers in the cross section of a soil is called soil profile. When we take a cross section of a soil, that time we can find different horizons. That is called as the study of different horizons in the cross section, that we call it as soil profile. How many horizons are visible? It is, there are 5. There are 5 horizons. O horizon, A horizon, B horizon, C horizon and D horizon. So in the cross section we can find the soil is arranged in the different horizons, 5 horizons. So now we will study about these horizons. O horizon. It is the uppermost layer. Uppermost layer. It contains, this horizon, this layer contains like fallen leaves, twigs, flowers, dried flowers, fecal matter. All these is present where in the O horizon. Yes, in a forest you can find above the soil. Yes, we can find surface. We can find there will be the presence of dried leaves, twigs, dried flowers, fecal matter. So that is constituting O horizon. This part. O horizon comprises of fresh or partially decomposed organic matter. Meaning these dried leaves, freshly fallen or dried leaves, flowers, fecal matter, what are all these made up of? It is containing organic content, organic matter, which might be fresh or they might have undergone the process of, they will be in the process of decomposition. So we are telling partially decomposed organic matter. O horizon is well developed in forest but less developed in deserts. Why? Because the vegetation is very less. Here and there we can find the xerophytic plants. And you know that in most of the xerophytic plants, leaves are modified into spines. So, O horizon is well seen. It is developed where? In the forest. The next layer, it is A horizon. The next horizon, A horizon. A horizon is also known as It is also known as topsoil. It is also known as topsoil. This complete part. Yes, it is called as a horizon. What can we find? Yes, in the a horizon, features of a horizon. In this horizon, you can see here the plant roots are found. Plant roots, where are they found? In which horizon? It is the A horizon. Plant roots are present. It is dark colored. A horizon is dark colored and shows maximum biological activity. It shows maximum biological activity. Why? It shows maximum biological activity in the A horizon due to the aeration. Due to the aeration, maximum biological activity. A horizon, also known as topsoil. Plant roots are found in this horizon. It is dark colored. Maximum biological activity takes place due to the aeration. The next, it is B horizon. This, the third layer, it is B horizon. B horizon is also known as subsoil. It's also known as subsoil. It is present below the topsoil, subsoil. B horizon is present below the A horizon. B horizon, it is, what are the characteristic features? It is a horizon of elevation. Horizon of elevation. What is elevation? When we pour the water, yes, after irrigation, slowly water moves from one layer to another layer. It carries the salts. Introduction of salts from one horizon to the another horizon along with the percolating water is called elevation. Introduction of salts from one horizon to another horizon along with the percolating water is called elevation. So this horizon is known as horizon of elevation. Poor biological activity. Poor biological activity is found in B horizon. Why? Due to less aeration. Yes, as well as what we tell groundwater, water table, groundwater is found where? In the B horizon. So this gravitational water, yes, it goes and collects where? In the B horizon. The next fourth layer, sea horizon. In this horizon you can see here irregular sized rock pieces, particles are being present here. In this horizon, the rock is in the process of, is undergoing weathering process, where we can find irregular sized particles are found in the sea horizon. So where we can find the process of weathering will be seen in the sea horizon. So weathering process is being seen where? In the sea horizon, where we can find different sized particles are being found here. The next, it is D horizon. D horizon, you can find here this, where we can find large rocks, bed of rock. D horizon is nothing but parent rock, bed rock. Yes, bed rock or parent rock is considered as D horizon. Once again in a short, I will repeat. O horizon, it's an uppermost layer, comprises partially or freshly decomposing organic matter. A horizon, also called topsoil, plant roots are present. B horizon, also called subsoil, horizon of elevation, groundwater is present. C horizon, where we can find process of weathering will be seen. D horizon, the bedrock. So you have now studied about the four major abiotic factors. How these factors, abiotic factors, will influence living organisms. When there is changes within these major abiotic factors, how will the organisms respond to these major abiotic factors? So in the next class, we are going to study about respond to abiotic factors. There you can find four possibilities.